Okay, so here we are on the top floor of the beautiful house at 8 Barrington Drive, and this is the upper hallway. Now, up above here is a panel which drops down and releases the attic stairs, so you can actually climb up into the roof cavity to do anything you like, but it's good for storage. Along the wall there's the air conditioning, upper air conditioning control. There's also an intercom that you can check the front door. You can see I just turned on the monitor, so you can see who's at the front door when you answer it. So here's the master bedroom. It's absolutely huge. It's nearly 6 meters by 6 meters. There is a television alcove, entertainment alcove actually, and with a TV in it, a pretty large TV for a bedroom. 2 huge built-in cupboards, and the view off the large balcony is magnificent. It's the state forest, and it can never be built out. So that's what you wake up to in the morning. Open the curtains and you see the state forest, you hear the birds. And anyway, that's really a very nice way to live. Moving into the ensuite. It's got the usual accoutrements. By the way, all the taps in this house are Grohe, German, with ceramic valves. You'll never have to change a valve again. The taps don't drip, so they just operate like that. Very beautiful. There's no drips, nothing. And each of the bathrooms has a remote valve. You don't have to put your hand into the water to take out the plug. You just pull the lever at the back of the tap to open and close it. Okay, on the wall is the Rinnai temperature control. Each of the wet areas has a temperature control. So if you want to have a shower, all you have to do is just press the transfer button and change the temperature, and that's what you get. So if somebody else in the house turns on the water, you're not going to get frozen or scalded. You will always get whatever temperature you set for your shower or your bath. Okay, so that's master bedroom and ensuite. Moving along, we go to bedroom 2. And by the way, all the rooms up here in the sleeping areas, they're isolated from one another either by a bathroom or wardrobe on the common walls. So this is quite a nice bedroom. It's actually the smallest bedroom, but it's still very big. Built-in cupboards, and you get a lovely view of the backyard and the elevated area. And in that elevated area, you can put a swing or one of those cabana chairs or whatever. So it's a fantastic outlook, even for a backyard. Okay, and again, every room has an intercom point, which you can open the front door with or pipe music through the roof. Each you'll see that there are speakers in the roof of every room, so you can play music, and every room has dimmers. So this house is very, very well equipped. This is a linen closet up in front off the hallway. Now this is a 3-way bathroom. So what happens is there's a double sink with those fabulous Grohe taps in them. So if one person wants to be at the sink, or 2 people, somebody can actually be using the toilet in here, and somebody else can be in the bath, having a shower, whatever. There's heated towel rails in each of the bathrooms. And by the way, this is the interesting thing here too, is this is the bath filler control, the Rinnai. So what you can do here is you set the transfer, you set your temperature, you set the amount of hot water you want, hit the bath fill, and when you set it up, and it'll fill the spa bath, which, by the way, has all the extra features. It'll fill the spa bath to the level that you set, so you can walk away and let the thing do it by itself. and then it'll announce in a synthesized voice that your bath is ready. Like,
voice volume high.
See? So the thing actually talks to you and announces that your bath is ready at the right temperature. So, here's another bedroom. Again, very oversized, it's huge. You can tell by the size of the room, that's a queen size bed in there. Again, you get views of the backyard. I'll move the curtain aside, and this is what you'll see if you look out your bedroom window of this room. There's very extensive built-in wardrobes. Again, the intercom, dimmers, you name it. This place has got it. This is another bedroom, which is actually being used also as a type of study. It's quite large. Through those curtains, you get views of the forest over the road, and again, lots of built-ins, lots of power points, lots of everything. So the roof has got the built-in speakers, the air conditioner, the downlights. By the way, the downlights have got many more downlights than are normal in a house, so it's really, really good. There's always plenty of light in this place. You're not going to squint looking, trying to read something. Okay, going down the stairs, the big picture window looking at the forest. And as he goes down the stairs, try not to fall down them. They're beautiful blue gum stairs, by the way, with blue gum balustrades and wrought iron balustrades. So here we go. And down to the family room. Now the family room is pretty big, and behind these doors are the laundry and the powder room. You look around and you can see a lovely view of the backyard. I'll walk over to the backyard and you can see what's there. There's a sandstone paving, crazy sandstone paving on the backyard, looking out into the garden. And above the patio is an electric pergola, which you just open and close with a touch of the finger. For instance, when I can get to the panel, you can see it. So it's very interesting if you're having a barbecue out the back on the travertine coloured patio, which is quite large. There's also a gas point and electrical point, and that's what you look at. Beautiful garden. And moving along, that's the control for the electric pergola. Another intercom station. There's another audio panel for operating the front door and talking to other rooms. Plenty of power points, lots of Ethernet and telephone points. Every room's got them. And moving around here, this is the kitchen. There's the oven, Scholtes oven with a microwave hatch above it. Lots and lots of storage, huge drawers, the walk-in pantry, lots of everything really. There's a Highland gas cooktop, which is absolutely beautiful. This was the best cooktop you could get at the time. Lots of power points, look at that, right along the wall. Wherever you look, there's power points. So you're never going to need a double adapter in this house, or a power board. This is the Rinnai master control unit, which you set a clock, and you get a beautiful temperature controlled hot water in every place. Even in the laundry. The laundry's got one. Okay, into the dining room. The dining room's pretty large. It has dimmers, which give a very nice intimate feel to the lighting if you're having a dinner party. And looking at the back, there's a waterfall and garden feature and a pond. So when you're having a dinner party, you can turn on the waterfall and watch the water come down. So moving along, this is the lounge. It's a big lounge, and again, power points everywhere. There's 3 double points just along that wall, so you can plug stuff in. It's a very, very large sort of balcony come patio, and of course unobstructed view of the forest. So here we go. Again, room for a large TV entertainment unit. Oh, by the way, and there's the intercom unit, and the two rooms have theatre lighting. This particular room has 3 rows of 3 LED downlights, so you can graduate the lights depending on the mood. When you're watching TV, it's just like a theatre. You can turn them off or you can dim them up and down in rows of 3. Now, I'll go straight to the Rumpus Room. The Rumpus Room, again, is huge by anybody's standard, and we've taken a lot of stuff out because we're sort of packing things up to make the move. But again, if you have a party, you can use the Rumpus Room and open up the doors and to the balcony, and this is the view you get. It's unbeatable. And anyway, so look at the floors, beautiful blue gum floors in here. And again, this room has got graduated mood lighting, 3 dimmers that operate 3 rows of 3 downlights, 9 downlights, very bright, or you can adjust them. This is my study. It's very convenient off the family room. Again, get a bit of a view of the forest, but I tend to work in here, so I don't really look out much out the window. And just grabbing something here. This is my electrical cupboard. I designed this, and it's absolutely wonderful because it centralises everything in the house. You've got the Fermax remote control. That's the hub of the system. The intercom system and the television at the door, the television camera. And I installed just a small DVD player radio, and you can put a memory stick in it. So it'll play through the intercom system anywhere in the house. You just select what you want. They're the control cabinets for the alarm and the power supply for the intercom. And the fuse box. You cannot be electrocuted in this house. There's breakers for every area. So if something happens somewhere in the house, it won't take out the fridge, for instance. This is my electrical cupboard. There's the patch cables for the Ethernet and the telephone. So in other words, you can patch everything to anything. You don't have to wire anything in this house. Everything is already ready to go, and you just assign the cables and the sockets to whatever you want. A TV unit that distributes the television in the house. Then there's the NBN and my modem. So you can put the modem anywhere you like. You just assign the cable to go with it, to go to it. Okay, that's my electrical cupboard. And moving right along, what have I got left? I showed you the Rumpus Room. That was my study. So this house is very livable. The one thing is that everything's accessible. The lounge room, we're standing in the family room at the moment. The lounge room and the dining room are there. But the interesting thing is that there's doors between them. So for instance, if somebody's watching TV in the lounge room, they've got it cranked up, somebody can be in here in the family room doing something entirely different and not being disturbed. That's a bit of a difference between these large open plan houses, where if somebody's doing something and making a noise, it means that somebody else gets disturbed. In this house, there can be people doing all sorts of things everywhere, like in the Rumpus Room, in the study, in the family room, in the lounge and dining area, and not disturb each other, which is an ideal scenario for a family. So if you've got kids, it is absolutely an ideal place to live. Nobody's going to disturb anybody else in this house if they're in the different areas. And down the stairs is the garage, and there's a massive workroom behind the garage. And in fact, in the workroom, there's even a door leading to underneath one of the slabs where we keep spare tiles and bits and pieces for the house. So that's an interesting point. Not many houses do that. I don't need to show you the garage. The garage is just a garage. The workroom's just an empty room. But in the garage, there's a controller for the irrigation system and the controller for the 9.315 kilowatt solar panel system. That is absolutely fantastic. That's about all I can show you. You can see the brightness of the lights. There's far more lights than you'll find probably in just about any other house. And you can see the air conditioning units. You can see the speakers in the roof. This house is so well equipped, it's beyond belief. I made sure I designed this place, and I crammed in everything I could put in it and just made everything bigger. The air conditioning unit is much larger than it should be, so it heats and cools the place within seconds, believe me. So the heating and cooling is fabulous. What else can I say? Can't really tell you much more, except this house is incredible. It is so livable. The only reason we're even thinking of moving is because I have trouble with my feet and I have trouble with the stairs. So, and of course, the lady of the house likes to be near the beach, so we're moving up the coast to a beautiful beach place that has absolutely no stairs in them. So that's my reasoning. But otherwise, I would live in this house forever. It was my forever house until I developed a leg problem. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And I think that somebody with a family or a couple, they would love to live in this place because it is absolutely magnificent. It's got more stuff in it than probably any other house you'll ever see. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, one of the things I forgot to mention was the kitchen. It's got massive amount of power points. There's a couple of points even inside the preparation hatch, all along the wall. You can see that, and it's tons of storage space. It's a very big kitchen. It's got a beautiful Highland cooktop, which was literally rated as one of the best in the world at the time. Again, growy ceramic pull-out, and an underslung sink, double sink. What it has, this house got a fairly unique feature. It's called the vac pan. Now the vac pan works like this. See the little slot down there? A lot of people say, what's that? And I tell them, well, if you drop something on the floor like sugar or salt or bits of this, bits of that, you don't have to run for the vacuum cleaner. You just kick that lever on the vac pan. I'll make a noise and do it right now. What happens. So all you do is you just suck in, just sweep in everything into that slot, and it vanishes. It vanishes all the way into the garage, into the ducted vacuum system, and every once in a while you just need to empty it. We probably empty it about maybe once every 6 months if we're lucky. It's got a huge canister on it, and you just it's bagless, so you don't have to change anything. Empty the vacuum cleaner, and that's it. But that's a vac pan. It's very useful, and I've never seen another one in anybody's house, so it's fairly unique. Okay, thank you.